Hello everyone, this is your main man Keith Fustus here from Keith Plays PS4. Happy Monday afternoon to all my viewers on this awesome channel. Today the Atlanta Falcons will be traveling up to Wisconsin, the capital of cheese in the United States, where cheese is made. Mainly in Wisconsin, and most Packers fans wear the cheese heads at Lambeau Field. Green Bay, it's not far from Milwaukee. And the Packers used to play a couple of games in Milwaukee for I think maybe once, twice, maybe three times at Milwaukee in a season. And they stopped that around 1994, about 25, 26 years ago. And Milwaukee has two great sports teams, the Brewers and the Bucks. I mean, I like Giannis Antetokounmpo because of his player personality, but it'll be Matt Ryan against Aaron Rodgers to see who is the better QB in this game. So without further explanation, let's get right into this. There's Lambeau Field, opened in 1957, as the Falcons and the Packers are battling off to see who will dominate in this game whatsoever.
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, this is Madden football on EA Sports. Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers versus Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
Alright, now as the Atlanta Falcons, we are ready to return, and Kendall Sheffield will be our kickoff returner. Not sure if he will be our punt returner or not, but I like those new uniforms Atlanta has this season. I mean, I like the number font. So now Matt Ryan steps onto the field for the first time in this episode. Grew up as a Philadelphia Eagles fan in Eastern PA and drafted by the Falcons in 2008. And Todd Gurley gets his first rush of the game. This is his first season in Atlanta, having the previous 5, I think, with the Rams. Their first season they were in St. Louis, and Julio Jones, 1-for-1, 18 yards there for, I think he's from Georgia or Alabama product. And now Todd Gurley, he will run this out, and he will make the touchdown there. He will take it to the end zone and score Atlanta's first touchdown of the afternoon. 52-yard touchdown there by Todd Gurley. First touchdown in this series in a Falcons uniform. Aaron Rodgers will step onto the field for the first time in this episode, the Super Bowl 45 champion. I wish in future Madden games, next Madden, they would add classic teams like 2K does, but I would possibly want the 2010 Packers on that in that game. So now they are down at the 21. They lost 5 yards there. So it's second down and 15 from the 21-yard line. He tries to pass to Aaron Jones, and I think they get it in for a first, third and inches, down at the 36-yard line. So he has the ball, and they will get stopped at the 45, 2 for 2, 33 yards in this game. Alright, it is now third and long now from the 39-yard line here. They're way back. And do they make it to the first down? No, they do not. 3 for 3, they're 54 yards. 4th and 5 now. Now we get to return the punt, and our punt returner is Brandon Powell. He's in the backfield ready for his first punt return of the afternoon, and he does not return it at all. It is out of bounds right around the 23-yard line. So it will be a first down and 10 for Atlanta. So now Todd Gurley He breaks a couple of tackles. 3 rushes, 58 yards, and 1 touchdown. I was kind of shocked how Todd Gurley would just leave the Rams, and it's an incomplete pass. He pressured him, and he almost got sacked. He almost got sacked that time, so now 3rd and 3 now. He gets to pass it. Laquon Treadwell, the former Minnesota Vikings wide receiver, he's used to this stadium because he played against the Packers at least a couple of times in his Minnesota Vikings career. And it's the end of the first quarter here in Lambeau Field, where it is now 7-0 here in Wisconsin. They call it Cheese Country because that's where they make a lot of cheese. I mean, I like cheese myself. I like shredded mozzarella cheese that I like to put on my homemade pizzas. I also like the Taco Bell cheese because when I have those Doritos Locos tacos from Taco Bell, they are on fire. They are so good. They are so good. And I think he gets it in, and that's a touchdown. I think this is the first receiving touchdown of the game by Julio Jones, the University of Alabama product. I was wrong earlier if I said Georgia or Florida, but those are the common colleges nowadays, aside with Alabama, Notre Dame, and Penn State as the pro football colleges. All right, we're ready to return now. It is 4th and 2. It is also Brandon Powell. Hopefully he can return this time and he will catch it. Maybe he won't get as much yards in, but I will have to say this. Oh, he broke a tackle there. Oh, he's trying to run off the field, and he will unfortunately get stopped. And there comes a 2-minute warning. Interrupted us. Unfortunately, down at the 33-yard line here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. All right, now the Boston College product, Matt Ryan, he will get the first down. He defeated Green Bay in an NFC Conference Championship game at the old Georgia Dome a couple seasons ago. And the Packers have lost every time after the 2010 Conference Championship season. They beat the Bears, their rival Chicago, and then they won against the Steelers in that Super Bowl. And ever since they entered 2014 against Seattle, 2016 season against Atlanta, like I just mentioned now, and the 2019. And all of those NFC champions lost. 2 of them was New England, and the other one was Kansas City. So now he will pass it. I thought Green Bay was going to get that INT there for just a brief moment, but it's now 2nd and 10 now. We can't mess around here. And he gets it in, and that's a touchdown. It will now be 21-0 here in Green Bay, Wisconsin, with Julio Jones' second receiving touchdown of the afternoon. All right, since we received the first half, we may as well kick it off the second half. During the last seconds of the second quarter, Atlanta intercepted a ball, and unfortunately, Green Bay got its first turnover. So I think this is the first turnover we did not film in Madden 21, despite having 17 episodes. Well, this will be our 17th episode here. So it's now 1st and 10 now from the 26. Oh, it is a fumble! We're going to return it out. I think Deion Jones makes it in. He slides on into the end zone, and that he makes a little snowman, despite having no snow or whatsoever. And it will now be I like that Snow Angel celebration. It's kind of cool. I liked doing it. Playing in the snow outside in the winter time. And it will now be 28-0. We are going to take a break from filming on defense. We will see you guys next time when we are on offense. All right, now we're ready to return the punt here. This will be our third one. The first one was not. We didn't actually return it because it was out of bounds there. So they gave up all their downs. And Atlanta will get stopped at the 26 there. And it will be still 1st and 10 now. Matt Ryan has at least at least he has 2 touchdowns. Oh, and they almost intercepted there. 6 for 10, 127 yards, and 2 touchdowns, both to Julio Jones. So now 215 to 68 total yards on offense. And now Matt Ryan will be running down the field, gets stopped at the 39, 4 rushes and 43 yards there that time by Atlanta. So, all right, he's looking to throw. JK, I'm just going to run it in. He gains 1st down, gets stopped there at the 35, 5 rushes and 69 yards there. I usually run on some of these passing plays just because there's usually no defenders. And he could catch on. He was so close. That could have. They were like this close from getting an INT Green Bay there that time. So now they're going to try to look across the field. Can he make it? Touchdown, Atlanta. And it's Laquon Treadwell, 35-yard touchdown there, and hits its first one of the afternoon. And we will see you guys when we are on defense. All right, now it is 2nd down here. They're inside the 5. Rodgers is ready to throw, and Mercedes Lewis will be the receiver there. We're going to take a timeout to think of our game plan. As you can see, Lambeau Field lights up at night. They got 13 seconds to go before this whole quarter ends, and that pass is incomplete. So now we are going to return, and we changed it up. Instead of using Brandon Powell, I decided just to use Keanu Neal. Number 22, Brandon Powell is number 15. So he will get stopped there at the 46-yard line. And now we're ready to throw the ball here and dominate. Hopefully we will win this game because look at the scoreboard right now. It's 35-0 here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Usually it's the Ice Bowl. It gets super, super cold. Maybe one day, maybe one episode later this season or possibly next season. And Atlanta gets a touchdown, 40 yards there. And possibly, I know season 2 of Madden 21, we're going to do rivalries. But I will tell you this, though. The Minnesota Vikings against the Chicago Bears will be the first episode for season 2. Just keep that in mind when season 1 is going to be over. So now we're trying to attempt a 2-point conversion here with some Todd Gurley. And they break the tackle and he gets it in 40. It's now 43-0 here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And we are going to take a break and we'll see you guys when we are on defense. Excuse me, offense. All right, now we are on defense here. So they're inside the 5 now. Oh, and Aaron Jones, they will get stopped there down at the 1. I seriously thought we were going to get that 2-point safety. because of where the ball was. And it will now be 4th down and 31 from the 6-yard line. So now we're going to return this punt. We got Keanu Neal still. So now he will get stopped there. It's a 2-minute warning. It's 43-0. The Falcons are going to shut out the Packers. The Packers are going to get shut out here at home. Here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. That was an incomplete pass. Yes, sir, it was. It was so close. Good thing that was incomplete because that could have turned out bad. And then they would claim the INT there. So now we're going to use a running play with their new running back, Todd Gurley, who just signed with them during the offseason, spending his previous seasons with the Rams from 2015 because they were in St. Louis. There was no team in LA yet. They did announce the Rams moving there that next season. I was really surprised that they decided to move to LA. And like in December of 2015, they decided to play their last and final game. Todd Gurley and his Rams won that against Tampa Bay. And they're down at the 15 there. 6 rushes, 74 yards there that time. So it is now 3rd down and 5 now. So we're going to go down at the 7. And Matt Ryan has 7 rushes and 81 yards in this entire game. So now Matt LaFleur isn't too surprised that his Packers lost. Falcons win it, by the way. 43-0 is your final score here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. They're all congratulating each other on Atlanta's win. Like the new helmets, though, the silver face mask instead of the black ones that they used for the past 17 years. 43-8 is your final score here in Green Bay. And we'll check over the statistics here in just a moment. While Green Bay had 2 turnovers, 228 passing yards, 157 rushing yards. So that was a pretty good job by this Atlanta defense there on that fumble. I think it was an interception, and then it became a fumble, and then one of those turnovers was a touchdown. But now I want to go look over the team stats. 385 is our total offense. They had 67. 43 points to nothing. We beat them like crazy today. 157 rushing yards compared to their only one. 228 passing yards, and they had 66 passing yards. 12 first downs. Green Bay only had 3. Punt return yards, 69. We did not punt at all. Neither did Green Bay return. Kickoff return yards, 148-26. Total yards, 480 to 215. We got no turnovers. They did. Third down, they got 1 out of 6, and that's a 16%. 2 for 2 there. Red zone, 2-point conversion rather. 1 out of 1, and that's 100. So red zone, we got 1 out of 2. Red zone touchdown, and we had more possession time. No penalties, by the way, either. Matt Ryan with a 145.8 passer rating, 10 out of 16 there, the Boston College native. With 62 is his completion and 4 touchdowns. Aaron Rodgers had only 1 INT, 58.3 there. That is not good. 64% completion, so he won by the completions part, but Matt Ryan won by the passer rating part. 9 out of 14, 109 yards there. Rushing yard wise, Aaron Jones and Matt Ryan had tied. So Aaron Jones had 7 attempts with -1 yard and no touchdowns. Matt Ryan had 7 attempts and 81 yards with no touchdowns either, along with a broken tackle. Todd Gurley had 6 attempts, 75 yards, and 1 touchdown there by the University of Georgia product. So Julio Jones surprisingly has the most receptions out of any team. Both of these teams here, 7 receptions, 135 yards with 3 touchdowns, and I think they don't say broken tackle. That's only if you're a running back. Mercedes Lewis had 4 receptions, 27 yards, and no touchdowns. Neither did Aaron Jones, had a touchdown with 3 receptions and 42 yards there. Laquon Treadwell had only 1 TD, 3 receptions, 93 yards. He was close from having a 100-yard day there. The old Mississippi product, Devin Funches, had only 1 reception and 19 yards, as well as no touchdown regardless. So now let's check over the sacks. Takaris McKinley had 2 sacks. He was the only player to have sacks in this game. AJ Terrell, the rookie, had 1 INT there. Let's check out the forced fumbles. Keanu New made the fumble, and then Deion Jones returned it, and that was Atlanta's and unfortunately the game's only defensive touchdown. So I do want to say thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Please stay tuned for more content in the near or later future. And peace out, everyone. Have a great Monday afternoon.